Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to explain the denial facts about end of the world in 2012. So we have been hearing the rumors about so many predictions that might happen in 2012. So basically think about this. The end of the world is not possible and is not going to happen. It's just rumors that some people are spreading around for different causes, and don't fall in the trap. Guys, end of the world concept started from a small calendar that was developed by ancient Mayan people. So they say that there has been record of Mayan calendar which is quite accurate, and the history tells that the calendar was developed till 2012. So there is a question why they stopped making calendars in 2012. So those Mayan people used to make calendar hundred of years ago, and at that time they had to stop at some instant from making the calendar because they knew that people by 2012 would be so developed that they can follow the old calendars and then develop their own new calendar. So it's quite a foolish thing to say that because there is no calendar after 2012 the earth is going to end. It's not that. The only reason they stopped making calendar is either they were tired, two, they were frustrated making calendars, and third, they knew that people would be so advanced in 2012 that they could make their own calendar, so they won't need Mayan calendar anymore. So that's the reason why they stopped making that calendar. So don't fall for that trap. Okay, now that was the basic thing about why the earth won't end in 2012, and there are some more predictions and some more denial facts about those predictions why the earth won't end in 2012. The 5 possible ways were, one of them was prediction number 1, which was World War III, which would bring nuclear war eventually. So guys, think about that. If all the nuclear power owners of this world who have got nuclear weapons start fighting at each other, that is for sure that the earth is going to end. They will die with those explosions as well, because no one in the earth is going to survive the nuclear war that goes around, like in 2012 for example, as World War III. So everyone wants to live, so that is why people won't be fighting nuclear war at each other. That's not for offensive action, that is just for their defense. So think about that. The nuclear war is not going to happen, and the nuclear weapon they have is not for fighting each other. I will explain about this later on in this video, so keep listening. I will tell you a very good reason why the nuclear weapons are there. So it's not for fighting with each other and ending the world. So do not. There goes the denial of prediction number 1, which is quite a foolish thing to think about. Okay, prediction number 2 was mass collision. People start predicting after thinking about that Mayan calendar has finished, so there might be something like mass collision. The scientists have been looking out on the space for so long time, and they haven't seen anything like that coming towards Earth that might end the Earth in 2012. Also, people think about asteroids and meteoroids that might collide the Earth, and then there would be something like extinction of the dinosaurs thing going on in 2012, but which is not going to happen because the scientists haven't confirmed anything like that. So why on earth do you believe that the Earth is going to finish because of some kind of mass collision or falling of some asteroids and meteoroids from the space? So guys, linking my first point, nuclear war and mass collision, think positively. The countries which have got the nuclear weapon can be very useful, because if something like an asteroid is seen coming towards the Earth, then the nuclear weapon can be fired to destroy that asteroid or meteoroid or anything like that. So that is a very optimistic thinking about that. So Don't worry about that, guys. It's nothing going to happen like that. So that's another toot for mass collision. Third one is alien invasion. Why in 2012 the alien would ever think of invading us? That's another stupid idea. If there were some aliens, they would have already contacted with us by the time of 2010 or something like that. So it's not like that aliens would attack in 2012 because it's a D-Day for something or like that. The alien invasion is not possible. If there were aliens, we would have already had a contact or something like that. Findings of alien bodies, finding of alien spaceship. There has been rumors about alien as well, but there is no fact like that to prove that there are aliens in real. So thinking optimistically, if there are aliens, why would they want to invade us? They can be friendly as well, so think optimistic. So there goes for alien invasion. Fourth one is flooding. People have been talking about global warming. Yes, there is global warming going around, but that doesn't mean that it's going to flood the whole earth and we all are going to die. There are some movies about that as well, but it's not going to happen. Also, being optimistic, if you look into that movie, there are some parts of the world that won't be touched by the flooding as well. We have some places which are in high altitude, so that place must be enough for everyone to survive. Also, there are many research. If you go on Google or go onto any of the search engines and type like what happens if all the ice melts in the earth, it's not possible. There are some part of the earth where the ice will never melt because the area is low beyond the freezing point, that is there are minus 20 to 30 degrees centigrade. So it's not possible for that to come in above 0 degrees centigrade, so the ice is never going to melt. And there are some facts that global warming is causing some ice to melt in some part of the world, but if all the ice in that some part of the world melts, it is just going to raise the level of the sea just by some inches, which is like maybe 20 centimeter or 20 inches, but that is not going to flood the whole world. It's a stupid idea. So stop fooling yourself without ideas. That's never gonna happen. And if flooding occurs, yes, it might hamper some areas, but not all the area in the earth. So there's no point in saying the earth will end, because we had tsunami recently and it affected some part of the world, but it didn't affect the whole world, isn't it? So yeah, there will be tsunamis in future as well, but it doesn't mean that the whole world will end because of that tsunami. That's another for this idea. And some people predict that the inner core of the earth is going to explode in 2012. Why in 2012? Why didn't it explode in 2000 when Y2K was supposed to be happening? The plane will fall from the sky and stuff like that. No, it's not going to happen. And if it is going to happen, it might happen anytime. Why 2012? It might happen in 100 years from now, or it might had happened about 100 years back. So you cannot predict that the earth is going to explode in 2012. That's another idea. So don't fall for that. The earth is safe till now for millions of years, and it will be safe in the future as well. Be optimistic and think positive, guys. It's not going to happen. So there goes another for inner core idea, which is a foolish thing to think about. I don't like this idea as well. What to do next? Always be optimistic, guys, and there is a smiley face for that. Be optimistic and think that as we are safe now, we will be safe for next couple of centuries or centuries of centuries. So it's never going to happen, guys. Be optimistic, live your life, live in the present. You must think about the future, but don't think too much that you stop living in your present. That's it for today. Thank you very much, and we will survive. Don't worry, guys. Thank you. Bye. And if you like this video and if it gives you a bit of morale, then please subscribe, and more videos will be updated sooner